Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
What it is, ho? What's up? Why would Kelly run right into a punch? What it is, ho? What's up? Why is she trying to fight drunk? What it is, ho? What's up? Scotty only got back when she got back up. Hold on. I got one more. I got one more. Hold on. What was it again? Oh, I thought about it and I had it. Hold on. What it is, ho? What's up? Hold on, I lost it again. What it is, ho? What's up? Jalen and Scotty was doing too much. Yeah. Girl, I mean, and that really about sums up the review. I'm just playing. What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, ItsMyaJ, and I am back again with another video. So today we are going to be getting into some mess concerning the episode of Baddies Caribbean Girl. It was a hot mess. I've never seen so much happening. I've never seen so much happening, but nothing happening at the same time. I was so over it, y'all. I'm not going to lie. But this episode was crazy. The first half of it was, girl, listen, right off rip, it was crazy. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm literally not going to waste your time because I just know I'm going to be talking up a storm. And, you know, y'all know how I get, girl. I get to talking. Let's get into it. Okay, so the episode starts off with Callie and Gretch still getting into it. And me personally, I feel like Gretch is a lot better than me and she has a lot more patience than me because Callie, and y'all know, I love Callie down. But girl, I'm telling you, girl, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Not the way she was slinging her like a yo-yo. Not the way she was slinging her like a slinky. No ma'am. All around that pavement, all around that beach, just slinging her, child. Just pushing her, slinging her, mushing her in the face, mushing her in her, y'all, I'm telling y'all. I was mad for Gretchen, and I understood Callie's frustration. I'm not mad at Callie for doing what she did. I'm more so like, Gretchen, you're not gonna defend yourself, but you could tell that she didn't want to do it because they were you know what I'm saying? Because we all know that Gretchen is, at this point, we all know that Gretchen is going to get in there with anybody. She you know what I'm saying? Like, she just don't care. We all know she don't care. So I don't know. It's hard for me to sit up here and call her scary because she just not scary. She's not a scary bitch. So, but she was letting Callie. If I was Gretch, when Gretch finally caught back and swung, I'm like, finally, girl, it took you long enough, girl. She been slinging you everywhere. Girl, she done knocked you out your lashes, girl. You got one lash on, girl. Your hair is a mess, girl. Your dress is, girl, she doing you. She doing you and you letting her do it. So when she finally caught back and swung, even though I'm not gonna lie, girl, I'm not gonna lie. When they ended the last episode with Gretch finally, about to swing on Callie, I thought she was going to eat that first punch, girl. She didn't eat the girls up. She didn't eat the girls up. I'm not going to lie. But, it's okay. It's okay. She should have stopped. I don't know what to say about this. I really don't. I don't know what to say about it. It's so hard to feel bad for Gretch. You know what I'm saying? It's so hard because it's like what they try to tell her. It's like she doesn't receive it. And it's not even like she doesn't understand it. I feel like she understands. She just don't care. So when you like I said, you got to give it to the bitch. She don't give a damn. She don't care. So it's like, you don't care. You're gonna get popped. I don't know what else to say about that. Girl, the altercation between Gretch and Callie was so crazy. And the Callie is in her confessionals talking about if you ain't getting into it with your best friend, if you didn't get into it with your friend, that's not your friend. My friend is not finna be slinging me the way you were slinging Gretch, girl. That's not friendship. I don't know. And I posted on Instagram. I said, do y'all think they're fucking or what? Because it just seemed very, for them to know each other for the little amount of time that they've known each other, it just seemed very emotional, like, to where, like, you would have thought that they've known each other for years. And I understand that some friendships are just like that, to where, you know, it's such a strong bond, it's such an emotional bond. But I don't know what's going on. I think they bumping coochies. I don't know. They listen, I could be wrong. They could, I don't know. At the same time, we're dealing with women. It's very emotional. I don't know, but it just seemed like I don't know. Like, I don't know. No, I'm not gonna say they bumping cast. I'm not gonna say that. That's messy. You know what? That's messy. That's messy, and that's jumping the gun. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna just say it was very, very emotional, and like to the point where I felt it, and it was sad. I said this last time. I feel like the whole thing between Gretch and Callie was sad, because I feel like Callie was trying so hard to be a good friend to Gretch, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem like Gretch is very appreciative. But then when her and Gretch are getting into it, you can see that Gretch is clearly emotional. You can see that Gretch clearly cares about Callie. It's just a hot mess. I honestly wish it wouldn't have happened, because they really do seem like good friends. And I just hate to see friends fight. So for Callie to even get up in her confessional, talk about something, if you never got into it with your friend, if your friend never tested your gangster, then you guys are not friends. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Like I said, no friend of mine is finna be slinging me like no slinky. Girl, no. Girl, I say the same thing about Natalie and Scotty. Girl, that's not the girl. Okay, I don't know what type of friendships y'all got. Anyways, moving on from that. So again, Callie is steady tossing her girl, and then Callie is telling her, this is how I know Gretch just don't care. Gretch does not care. She don't care. So Callie is literally like, leave me alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Callie is steady backing up. She going to the other side. Girl, Gretch is steady following her. I'm like, Gretch, leave that girl alone. Like, not leave her alone, but like, you're steady following her. And then whenever Callie would, you know, put her hands on her, like, Gretch would just bring out the puppy dog eyes and look so sad and, you know, so hurt. And I would feel bad a little bit, but it's like, girl, leave her alone. Leave her alone, girl. Not saying like I said, not saying completely leave her alone, like just stop talking to her. But like, if she is clearly heated, like I'm talking about, Callie is sweating bullets. Like, she's sweating bullets. This girl has on tennis shoes. She got on a dress. Girl, she is just, she's screaming at the top of her lungs. She's upset. If you see that she is very irate like this, I don't understand why you keep walking into the problem. Especially because she's walking into the problem and she's not defending herself when Callie does get physical with her. She's not trying to fight for real. So it's like, why do you keep trying to, what are you getting out of, besides getting slung pretty much like a rag doll? Like, what do you know what I'm saying, girl? Callie was doing Gretch bad, girl. There's nothing really much else to say about that. They ended up making up anyway. Once Callie went to go talk to Tessiki, Callie ended up coming back, talking to Gretch on the beach, and then they ended up making up. Girl, so they're having a little kumbaya moment. I thought it was cute. I think their friendship is cute. The reason why I said I felt like they was bumping cats is because it just, like, I don't know. You know what? That was messy. I shouldn't have said that. But at the same time, I said what I said. So they're sitting here on the beach. It's a sentimental moment. Like I said, I don't know. I don't care for Gretch, but I'm not gonna lie. Listen. Hear me out though. Let me cook. I feel like we got to see another part of Gretch. Like, we only really see like angry, like girl, like, you know what I'm saying, like feisty Gretch. Like, I feel like we got to see like kind of like another layer to her. I don't know, girl. Anyways, I still don't care for her, but you know, I'm just saying, it's just, break them walls down, girl. She just seemed like she was it was very much emotional. It was an emotional exchange. They're sitting here, they're having a moment, girl. They're having a moment. So then Scotty and Jayla come walking down the stairs looking mad. So this is my thing with this. Okay. I understand this. Okay. This is what confuses me. It is not even really confusing because I know what's happening. It's just like, the last time that Scotty and Gretch even interacted, Scotty was more so like the voice of reason to Gretch. Like it wasn't no static. So I understand, trust me, because I said the same thing. I don't understand why other girls are being sent home when Gretch is still in the house and literally nobody likes her. I understand that Gretch gets in the field. Okay, I get that. She's not scared of nobody. If we really want to be honest, they're making her the star of the show. Okay, I get that. But it's just, I feel like more than half of the girls want her to go home. Okay. She's not respectful. She keeps saying the N-word when they're clearly telling her like, hey, we're uncomfortable with this. She don't care. Cool. So yeah, I understand why they want her to go home. And she bit somebody. Come on now. Come on. She sunk her teeth. Like there's, you know what I'm saying? Like if this was Bad Girls Club, Gretchen would have got sent home. Literally, she would have got sent home already. All right. So I understand why they want Gretchen to go home. But again, okay. They didn't even Scotty didn't even ease into it or nothing. Like, I'm trying to understand. Like, when my thing is with doing these reviews, like, I try to understand everyone's point of view. But it's like, when I don't understand it, it's like, I gotta call you out. Like, the last time you spoke to Gretch, you were literally her voice of reason. You were, so I get it still why you're offended and why you want her to go home, right? But the last time you seen her, you were not on this type of time. And this is the first time that you're sitting here I just don't understand, Scotty. Like, clearly it was so obvious that Scotty got hyped up to do this. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that she got hyped up to do this. And like I said in the last review, okay, in the last review when they were talking to Natalie about who they wanted to go home, and Natalie was trying to play dumb and acting like she didn't know that they wanted Gretchen to go home, Natalie was like, Scotty, you want her to go home so bad, you send her home. And then Jayla was like, yeah, send her home. What they gonna do to you? This was last episode. Scotty needs people to hype her to be about that. Outside of people hyping her, Scotty is not about that. Scotty is never going to take it upon herself to go by herself to ever check. No, Scotty is not doing that. She's not doing it. Scotty needs a hype man. And it's pretty sad to me. You know, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad to me. And it gives pussy a little bit. Just a little bit. And like I said, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all fans really be switching up. So it takes a couple of times for me to really look at somebody like, ugh. So I start to like Scotty this season. And I kind of had a feeling that she was going to do something kind of lame because she posted on her story and she was like, basically thanking her fans and how she's appreciative of all the love, but she just hopes that they don't switch up on her towards the end of the season. So when she posted this on her story, I kind of figured that she was going to do some funk shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not surprising, but it's like, I don't know, y'all be switching up, but Scotty, I'm still finna be on you, girl. I ain't switched up on you yet. Because like I said, honestly, up until this point, you were one of my favorites this season because everyone else this season just seems very lame. And I feel like Scotty is showing more of herself. And I feel like she was trying to show more of herself and be the pretty party girl that she came in, how she came in on Baddies South. And I love that for her because it's like, why try to act like something you're not? It's annoying. And that was my main issue with her. Or just in general, just letting people run all over her. Cool. So I'm mad at her for what she did this episode, but I'm not like, ugh, it's F Scotty. It's this. I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? But Scotty, let's get into you. Scotty, you're not about that. You're not about that. And I said what I said. So first of all, it was very much obvious that someone hyped up Scotty to do what she did. Because clearly Scotty had been feeling like this, but Scotty never took it upon herself to confront Gretchen by herself. You had to, your puppet master, okay, the girl that you be bumping coochies with, and no, I'm not being messy this time because girl, I done seen it with my own two eyes, okay? The girls, your little scissor sister, the girl that you be bumping coochies with, Miss Natalie Nunn, told you to do what you did. Okay? You needed somebody to tell you to do what you did. Natalie told you to go down there and do that. But you still, you know what? It is still follower like for you to even like listen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you needed backup. That's crazy. Anyways, like I said what I said. Scotty is not checking nobody. Scotty is not about that. Scotty is not fighting nobody without no type of like get out of here. Like, you needed somebody to tell you to do that. If you really like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like I said, I understand why she wants Gretch to go home, because at the end of the day, Gretch is disrespectful and quite frankly, the bitch just don't care. Okay. Half of the girls want her to go home. It was supposed to be a quote unquote vote or whatever, pretty much like majority rules. So if it really was majority rules, Gretch would have been out the house, because quite frankly, no one likes Gretch. Okay. So I say what I say when it came to that, but it's like, girl, you just now saying something. Okay. You just now saying something. You talk about she's not in the Baddies experience. I don't think Gretch is scared of y'all enough to purposely leave herself. Like, I'm pretty sure that's production that's not letting her around you guys. And again, what you took so long for to say why you wanted her to go home? I don't get it. It took for Natalie to tell her she needs to go home, send her home yourself, for you to get some balls, to let your lady balls drop and to say something. So Scotty and Jayla come downstairs, and again, you could just see the look on their faces that they're irritated. Scotty's pretty much like, she gets down there. First of all, Scotty and Jayla completely interrupted the moment that Callie and Gretchen were having. So I completely understand why they both were irritated, because it's just like, first of all, why are you down here? Two, we're trying to have a moment. We're trying to make up like for our friendship, and you're interrupting our moment right now. I would have been mad too. To be honest, if I was them, I probably wouldn't even have let them get a word out without saying, what are you doing down here looking mad while I'm trying to make up with my friend? So yeah, all that. Like, why are you questioning me? What are you questioning me for? Why are you coming down here so aggressive? And like I said, in my opinion, I feel like Gretch wasn't mean enough, because I feel like she wasn't mean enough. I feel like she was very much nice when Scotty came back down. Because why are you questioning me? It is so sudden. It's so sudden because, again, the last time that her and Scotty even interacted, Scotty was being nice. So I'm not saying that Scotty has no right to want her to go home, but why are you so aggressive? And then Gretch was nice, and then Scotty turned around and said, oh, I feel disrespected. How on earth do you feel disrespected? What did she do to disrespect you? Did she raise her voice? Did she put her hand in your face? Did she get in your personal space? Did she call you out your name? Like, what did Gretch do to get under your skin so much to where you had to put your hands on her? Like I said, the first hit ate, and Gretch kind of sat there like, because you could just tell it was like so sudden. It was so confused. Like, it was just like, why? So so this is my thing with Scotty as well. And then with the whole contradicting thing. So Scotty swears up and down, y'all, that she is not with the sneaking. She's not with the, like the basically like the unfair fighting. Scotty's not with. If you feel like you want to fight, Remy might fair one. This is what Scotty says. Scotty, baby, you rushed her. And I don't understand. I just don't understand why. Like, it was like so fast and so sudden. It was just like, what? Like, again, it just gave that Scotty is trying to prove herself to somebody. And I just don't understand why. Because this is not the Scotty that we're used to seeing. Scotty that we're used to seeing gives, like, I don't know. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, it was just so weird. It was so weird. It was so sudden. Like I said, this thing, it hasn't made me dislike Scotty. I'm like this with everybody. Like, if I, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I start off giving you the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like, But like my patience is running thin, baby. Like I don't understand why. I really cannot for the life of me understand why Scotty did that. Like, and like it would have made more sense if Jayla did it. It would have made more sense if Jayla did it, because again, her and Gretch got technically not even really they really don't even got like quote unquote unfinished business, because Gretch already apologized for everything. But Jayla already told her, like, if I look at this mark and I feel triggered, like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We might just have to fight again. So it wouldn't be a surprise if they got into it again. But for Scotty to be so angry at Gretch when Gretch hasn't personally done anything to Scotty, you know, like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of a way that she could have went about it differently. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Like I said, I more than anything, because a lot of people, y'all feel like, you know, Gretch shouldn't go home. She stood on business. She don't care. I feel like Gretch is disrespectful and Gretch should have went home. And I would have rather Gretch gone home than anyone else, because again, if the vast majority of the house did not want Gretch there, and the whole point was it's a vote, it's a majority rules, and majority of the house does not want Gretch in there, it's unfair to keep her there because nobody wants her at the end of the day. So I understand Scotty's frustration, but she just like, girl, somebody hyped her up to do that. And it's still lame. It's lame because it's like, you would have never, you're lame because you would have never did it without being hyped up. Like, and then you couldn't even go down there by yourself. You literally could not even go down there by yourself. Like, like she stole her and her shit out of nowhere. Like, girl. And then my thing is that what I can, okay, let's go back to the sneaking thing. So my thing is with the sneaking thing, right, is that at this point, it's just like, do what you gotta do. Like, they sneak so much, it's ridiculous. They catch each other off guard so much. Like, it's rarely a fair fade in the Baddies house or in TV in general anymore. So at this point, I think it's lame, but whatever. Like, Scotty, my thing is with Scotty is that she swear up and down that she don't like that. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, she snuck Gretch, because they were face to face. But Gretch did, like, come on now. Like, Gretch did not know that Scotty was gonna hit her. Come on now. So we can just say rushed. Scotty rushed her, bummer, like whatever. I don't know what y'all want to call it. We can say sneak. We can say whatever. Me personally, I would say sneak is like when your back is turned, or like when you really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I consider sneak is what Krishan be doing. Because Krishan don't, like, she'll, like, Krishan will wait till your head turn, wait till it's mid-conversation, till you sit in there. You know what I'm saying? But Gretch did not know that Scotty, so we'll just say Gretch didn't know Scotty was going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to just say rush for now. Y'all let me know if y'all feel like it's a rush or sneak. She caught her off guard, whatever. It's still wrong. It still falls in the same damn category, okay? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. All right? Tomato, tomato. Potato, potato. Girl, Scotty. So Scotty steals off in her shit, right? She steals off for her, puts her hands, like, and like I said, like, so it's bad enough that you did that, but then you did it, and you didn't even win the fight. I don't understand, like, my thing, but I'm telling y'all, it baffles me when they do this. Like, it's bad enough that you snuck her. It's bad enough that you rushed her. It's bad enough that you already were so cowardly that you had to catch her off guard in some type of way while she's talking to you, while she's already confused. She's having an emotional conversation with her friend. Okay. She's probably confused as to what's going on. She probably didn't even know y'all were going to do this. She probably didn't even know that Scotty had an issue with her, because again, the last time her and Scotty even, you know what I'm saying, interacted, it was on some, you know, Scotty trying to, you know, help her type stuff. So not only are you already catching her off guard with this situation, but you rushed her. And then if that doesn't make it, and to make matters worse, you rushed her And when y'all was getting down, you didn't do nothing. You did nothing. You did nothing, baby. You did absolutely nothing. You literally snuck her and did nothing. My thing is that it reminds me of T from Baddies is Reunion, except no sneak will ever be worse than T's, but it reminds me, like, or just in general, right? Because a lot of them do this. Like, there's no way you're out here sneaking people, catching people off guard, and you're not winning the fight. Like, I don't care. I don't care what no one has to say. Like, if you're already going into the fight not fighting fair, you need to be doing damage. Oh, you need to be walking down. You need to be walking the girls down. Like, I do not care. I don't care. I don't. No. You sneak me, I'm telling you, you sneak me, you better tear me up. For real though. Because I don't understand. Like, you already have the upper hand. Because, first of all, Scotty didn't even have to do that. She did not even have to do that. I feel like her and Gretchen could go toe to toe. She did not have to do that. Okay. Like, it's not like, you know what I was saying? The only time where I kind of condone it, and not even condone it, but like I'm more understanding when people sneak or just in general don't really want to give a fair fight is when it is a size difference. Like with Automatic at the reunion, right? Where she basically was tagging Rolly and she was like backing up. Y'all say running, back it up and dump it, whatever y'all want to say. When she was doing that, I get it because it's like, I'm not going to get close to you. Especially with the way Rolly fight, because Rolly will throw her entire body on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she will, baby, you know what I'm saying, baby? All five stomachs, all that. All that will be all over you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, Automatic is chopstick built, very much small, very much chopstick built. Why am I finna? I'm not coming close to you. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. What's another example? Or if any of the girls get into it with Tessiki, I get it. If you got to do what you got to do, because Tessiki is a monster. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just somebody. Like if 9 times out of 10, if you square with Tessiki, you're not gonna win. You know what I'm saying? You're just not gonna win. I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10. I'll give y'all grace. I'll say 7.5, 8.5 out of 10. If you square up with Tessiki and give her a fair fade, she's gonna tear you up. So I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna no. And y'all always say that too. Oh Maya, you talk all this mess. I want to see you get in field with Tessiki. If I get in field with Tessiki, I'm not fighting her fair. I said what I said. Like if it's something like that, then I understand you not wanting to give someone a fair one. I get it. But Scotty had no reason to sneak Gretchen. They could literally go toe to toe together. Like, it was so weird. Like, and then, like I said, you can't even fight for real because Scotty, you can't even fight because you did that and you did nothing. You did no damage. Honestly, the entire fight to me, I wasn't impressed. And wasn't impressed. I was honestly uninterested after about 10 seconds because they were just running around and, oh, what's up? Oh, what's up? Oh, run up. Come here. What? It was too much talking. Y'all talk too much. So like I said, Scotty, you did that. So you not only caught her off guard with the situation and the confrontation to begin with, but you snuck her, rushed her, whatever. You caught her and at the side of her face, because it connected. Okay, she ain't miss it. Okay, it connected. You should have been. She should have tore Gretch up. She should have tore Gretch up. She should have tore Gretch down, and you didn't. You didn't do no damage. Like it was just embarrassing. It was embarrassing. That fight was embarrassing. It was weak. Scotty, I understand what Scotty is saying when Scotty's like, oh, Gretch disrespects Callie, because I said it before and I'll say it again. I feel like, well, probably up until this episode, because now I see how they maneuver as friends. But before then, I was like, I feel like Callie gives Gretch more than Gretch gives Callie. Like, I feel like Callie gives Gretch so much grace. Like before the actual episode where Callie was slinging Gretch like a yo-yo, baby, I was like, yeah, she gives her so much grace. Like she's always sticking up for her. She's always vouching for her, no matter what she does, no matter what she says. She's trying to, trying to guide her and stuff like that. So I understand what Scotty is saying in terms of that. But for Scotty to sit there and speak on, I just feel like some people just cannot speak on friendships. Like, especially when it has something to do with one friend treating one friend like something and then the other friend, girl, boo, bye, girl. Like I said, and I'll say it again. I said what I said. Natalie tore you up all up and down that parking lot on Baddies West. You literally let her do it. On Baddies East, it took you an entire round to realize that you needed to stand up for yourself. You're still friends with Natalie. I seen a video of Natalie pouring liquor on Scotty. Scotty, you're still her friend. No matter what Natalie does to Scotty, publicly, behind closed doors, whatever, it doesn't matter what Natalie does. Scotty will always stay by Natalie's side no matter what. And the whole world can see that this woman is not really your friend. I just don't get it. So for Scotty to speak on Callie and Gretchen's relationship as if Natalie doesn't treat her the same, if not worse. In my opinion, I feel like you get done real bad, and you have been for years now. Girl, but you speaking on somebody, talking about something. Girl, Natalie, boo. Natalie put her hands on Scotty whenever she wants. And Scotty, but you speaking on, okay. Scotty, stop. It's just too much contradictions. Like, if you can't, like, Scotty, if you can't muster up the courage, if you can't gain the courage to literally move, to separate yourself from you and Natalie's friendship, if you cannot, please spare me, Scotty. Please spare me. Please. You cannot talk. Like, I'll be damned if somebody come downstairs trying to check me about my friendship. Like, why are you even friends with her? She treats you like this. She treats you like that. Everyone sees it. Da 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 da. You guys, if you guys fight, then you guys aren't really friends. And again, I get, but it's the wrong messenger. It's the wrong messenger, right message, wrong messenger. I'll be damned if I get into it with my best friend and then somebody like Scotty comes downstairs trying to coach me on how to maneuver within my friendship. That's crazy. You can't use Scotty, girl, wrong messenger, girl. You can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. You can't say anything. Girl, Scotty is just, girl, she is something. She is something. I felt disrespected. Girl, you felt, what did she, like, Scotty just wanted a moment. Scotty, just say you wanted a moment like you do every season. Scotty does something that makes everyone mad because she either wants a moment or somebody is putting a battery in her back. Girl. And then my thing is that you don't even got to do all this. We already know what you be doing with Lenny. Like, no shade. Like, girl, sister to sister. Like, we already know what you be doing with Lemmy. We already know. And I'm being so for real. Like, we already know that you be cracking that thing open. Okay, baby, your spot on the show is solidified. I feel like you don't even have to do all that. You don't even have to do all that. And if you feel like you do have to do all that, you need to make it make sense. Because this time, Buki, it didn't make any sense. It didn't make no sense, Buki. No sense. Okay? It made no sense. She got in the field with you. You didn't do anything. Like, I'm sitting here looking at y'all, and honestly, I feel like none of y'all really impressed me. But you're the one who caught her off guard. You were the one that came downstairs angry. You were the one who knew you were gonna. Scotty knew she was gonna get into it with Gretchen when she was walking down the stairs. You knew you had the upper hand the entire time, and it still did not even work out in your favor. I'm confused. So, whatever. So Gretchen's mad at this point, as she should be. Me personally, if I was Gretchen, I would not have stopped running up on Scotty. You're about to girl, you just caught me off guard, and you what to my face? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to keep going until I'm ready to stop. And that it is just what it is, but whatever. So at this point, they're hype, girl. At this point, Callie is confused. Callie is like, what? Like, literally, you can hear the hurt in her voice. She's literally like, what is going on? Like, I couldn't imagine just like, and that's why I said it's still so hard for me to feel bad for Gretchen sometimes. But like when you really put yourself in her shoes, aside from the N-word and stuff like that, I'm talking about like, let's just say she was like a regular person. If you really put yourself in her shoes and you think about like what she going through and what she been through, it's like, damn. Like girl, they be taking Gretchen through there, girl. Gretchen be going through it. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, sometimes it's hard to feel bad, but I can't help but to be like, oh girl, you're strong. Like, but you ain't got no choice though, cause her mouthpiece, oh yeah, gonna get her in trouble every single time. So anyways, Gretchen's mad at this point. Callie is furious. Callie is so mad. And the way that their friendship worked right here, I can respect that. No matter how I feel about how much Callie gives Gretch or how much Gretch doesn't give Callie, or how Gretch talks to Callie, or how Callie be slinging Gretch, right here, they had each other's back, and I cannot deny that, girl. I was like, oh yeah, baby, if we ain't seen, or if we weren't convinced that y'all were friends before, I'm convinced now, okay? No, I was honestly convinced when they had got into it on the beach, because you could just hear the emotion, and you could feel the emotion between the two of them, so, but right here, oh, they had each other's back real bad. So, Callie, again, they're already emotional, y'all. They had already gotten into it with each other. They were literally getting into it with each other from literally day to night. From literally day to night, y'all. So, like when they like literally from day to night. Like when they started arguing with each other and they first got into it, it was literally daytime. Like the sun was out. And when they finished, it was literally night. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing this went on for a couple hours. So I'm pretty sure they're already drained. They got into it. They done argued. They done screamed at each other. This, that, and the third. It's clearly hurtful between the both of them. It's clearly emotional. They made up. So I could understand like how their headspace is like, I get it. Like, it's like we just went through this whole thing and now y'all are coming down here with more drama. Like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Gretch wasn't doing enough. Because you come down there and you interrupt the emotional conversation between me and my friend after me and my friend spent hours literally from day to night arguing and getting into it with each other. I'm going to be irritated. Like, my attitude is, I'm going to be irritated, because I'm not talking about saying I'm going to already be irritated, but I'm going to really be irritated because now you're telling me I got to go home. Girl, boo. Anyway, I just feel like they could have handled this better. Like, if y'all wanted to send her home, y'all should have sent her home when y'all should have been sent her home, which y'all wanted. I feel like they kept Gretch there to backdoor her and to set her up. Like, I feel like that's what they did, because I don't see no other reason as to why they kept Gretch there. Everyone wanted Gretch to go home. Y'all kept her there because y'all wanted to set her up, and y'all wanted something like this to happen, to where she's getting into it with multiple people. Because whether we like it or not, no matter how much we may or may not want her to go home, she does bring drama. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Gretch was pretty much the star. Gretch and Callie were pretty much the stars of this episode, if we really want to be for real. Like, you know, but whatever. Girl, what else? Like, yeah, so they're mad at this point, as they should be. They're going back and forth. Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like it was too much back and forth. It was too much arguing. Y'all talking too much. Y'all running y'all mouth too much. Jayla drew a line on the she drew a line on the grass, and she said no one cross it. Gretch crossed it. They still were even after Gretch is so funny though. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta give it to the bitch. I can't stand her. Oh my God. I can't stand Gretch, but it's like, ooh, I gotta admit, you gotta admit when she is, I don't know, man. Me and Gretch just, I don't know. It's like a love-hate. I don't even love her for real. It's just, she be making me laugh sometimes. But anyways, so Jayla drew a little line on the sand, and she's basically like, it got so heated to the point where she drew a line on the sand, and she's like, nobody come cross, don't cross this, okay? don't cross this. It's going to be an issue. No. Right? Cool. Gretchen crosses it. I'm talking about not only that she crosses it, but like she's over the line, squaring up with Jayla. No one does anything. So at this point, I'm convinced that Jayla don't really want to fight for real. I'm like, Jayla don't want to fight. I said, Jayla came down here to talk. Like she don't. I don't, because it was just too much aggressive words being thrown out, but nobody was getting down. Like, nobody was getting down at all. I was confused. Like, Callie arguing with Jayla arguing with Gretch. Gretch stepped over the line that Jayla said, if you step over, I'm gonna get you. But she stepped over the line and she squared up with you on the other side of the line. And you didn't do nothing. So I'm like, okay, Jayla don't want to fight. Like, and Gretch kept saying that. Gretch literally kept saying, she don't want to fight. Like, I crossed the line, you ain't do nothing. And then Jayla's walking up the stairs still arguing, talking about something. Oh, well, I drew the line. Nobody crossed the... Girl, Gretch crossed the line. Gretch crossed the line. She did. No shade. She was over the line. And she was squaring up with you over the line. Nobody did nothing. It was too... Like I said, at this point, it's just nothing else to even talk about with this. It was crazy, but it was just too much talking. Like, so, blah, blah, blah. Jayla and Scotty end up going upstairs to talk to Natalie. Natalie is, again, I'm not gonna lie, Natalie is very smart this season. Natalie is playing the backfield, like, but that's how she should be. That's what I've been saying this entire time. Like, if you're gonna be EP, and because EP, like, you're gonna stir up drama anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're production, you're the head, you're like what, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be stirring up drama anyway. But like, she's doing it very much smart. I can guarantee you that this entire thing was orchestrated by Natalie. I could just tell because, the previous episode, Natalie told Scotty to send Gretch home. You really feel some type of way about it? You send her home. Okay? So I just know that she's the one who put the battery in Scotty's back. She always is. Come on now. She's always the one who puts the battery in Scotty's back. I just know that she's the one who told Scotty to do that. I just know it. Like, but Natalie is playing, she being smart though. Like, cause you know what I'm saying? Cause Natalie was catching backlash last season because all of the drama that she would start and that she would instigate always unfolded on camera. And that's what I would always say. I was like, if you're going to be messy, you're the EP. You're going to be messy. I get it. Cool. Right? But if you're gonna be messy, like, why does it have to be on camera? Like, you're the EP. Like, you're at this point, it's giving cast. But I feel like she's doing it smart. She's playing the backfield. She's doing things behind the scenes. She's putting bugs in people's ear behind the scenes. How do y'all think that Gretch and Callie got into it? They both said that. Y'all gotta think. Both Gretch and Callie both said that people were telling them stuff. You know what I'm saying? That people were telling them stuff and they heard this and he say, she say. Who was telling them? Why isn't it being shown? Come on now. Make it make sense. Natalie know what she doing. And girl, I am not mad at you for it. I'm not mad because, again, last season when all of the drama that she was starting and that she was in the middle of and she was the ringleader of, unfolded out on camera, and it was so annoying because it's like you don't even give EP at this point, girl. You're a cast member, like you don't even give EP. You don't give creator of the show. You don't give boss, like. But now, oh yeah, you're behind the scenes, instigating, putting bugs in people's ear, hyping them up to do stuff, putting batteries in people's backs, right? And we don't see you doing it no more, like. You're just there to watch it. Like, you're just sitting pretty, girl. Natalie's sitting pretty in the house, girl. She's sitting pretty in the house, waiting for them to come back up and tell her what happened. Jayla, with the scene with Natalie, I cringed a little bit. I feel like Jayla tries hard to be funny, and it just falls flat for me. Me personally, I don't think that Jayla is funny. Well, no, I'm not gonna lie. When she got into it with Gretch, when Gretch first was saying the N-word, and she got into it with Gretch, and she pointed at Gretch, and she said, God, that was so funny. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. She said, I'm a bitch ass every single day, bitch. It was funny. And she was pointing at Gretchen when she was saying it. Or when her and Gretchen were on the beach and she was like, you like saying the N-word? You like saying the N-word? And her face was so funny. But this moment right here just wasn't that funny to me. I feel like she was trying to be funny. It wasn't funny. They were telling Natalie what happened. We could honestly skip past this part. I'm not going to recap, but whatever. So, it's not done though. So, the next scene cuts to them being back outside. And Callie is, belligerent girl. Drunk, belligerent girl. Again, sweating bullets. And it seems like she's in desperate need of a shower. I'm just like, girl, somebody please put this girl in the shower. Oh my gosh. Somebody put this young lady in the bath. Give this young lady a bath or something. So she's screaming. She's standing on top of one of the little folding chairs or whatever, screaming at the top of her lungs. I'm like, this is so ghetto. Y'all are in. Have some decorum. Have some decorum. She was standing on top of the thing, on top of the lawn chair or whatever. Girl. Oh, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all feel like Callie clocked AT in her confessionals when she was like, Anna says the N-word, the Biggie says the N-word, but y'all don't say nothing because their skin is darker? Do y'all feel like she clocked her T or what? There's a such thing as Afro-Latina, so I don't like, me personally, I feel like she was just, it just didn't make sense because it's like Callie was trying to gaslight them into thinking that they were wrong for being mad at Gretchen for saying it, but you just hit her because you just screamed at her and put your hands on her because she said it to you. And you literally said out your mouth, now I'm offended. Now I'm taking it the wrong way. You literally just, okay. You know what? Never mind. All right. So y'all let me know if you feel like Callie clocked their tea with that. Or if y'all feel like Callie was right when she said that. Y'all let me know. I want to see all opinions, but let's move on. So again, Callie is just looking a hot mess, girl. Honestly, I feel like they all look a hot mess. The back of Jayla head look a mess. Callie hair look a mess. She's sweating. She's on top of this folding chair. Her and Jayla are still talking. It's too much talking. Too much talking. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what they were arguing. They were just throwing back insults. It was just too much. Like, it was too much. It was too much. It gave me the impression that they really didn't want to fight for real. They just, it gives like, it gives like when you're at school. Have you ever seen witness a school fight or whatever, right? And then it's like two people in a circle, and it's like the circle is already formed. The hype is already hyping. So it's like you feel like you have to do it, but you really don't want to. But it's like everybody already looking at you now. So it's like, that's how it felt. It felt like they didn't want to fight for real. And I get it because it's like, what are y'all two fighting for? Literally, what are y'all two fighting for? But whatever. Girl, they end up getting into it. It was so much talking. So after so much talking, after 5 minutes of arguing, I don't even know why we got this much content, footage, whatever you want to call it. It was just too much. Callie runs into a punch. Literally, I'm talking about she runs into it. Now, and she was leaking off of one punch. So if again, the altercation itself was weak. It was weak to me. I wasn't impressed. I was like my head was turning because Callie also turned around. A part of me feels like she turned around because she didn't want to get tagged no more. But it's I don't know. I gotta watch it in slow motion because the way it looked, it happened so fast. It looked like. And Jayla is so fast when she get into it, and when Jayla getting down, she's super fast. So the way it looked like it looked like Jayla tagged her and spun her around. like a cartoon or something. That's what it looked like. It was just so cringe. Oh my gosh. But then I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, did Callie turn around like on purpose to avoid getting tagged again? You know what I'm saying? Like, which one was it? I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna watch it in slow motion, and I'm probably gonna drop a comment to see how I feel. But it could have been either or. But it don't even matter. The fact of the matter is that a very drunk Callie ran into that hit and got tagged and was leaking off of one. That's crazy. Especially after all that talking. She ran up drunk. She was twerking, and it was just crazy. It was crazy. I'm like, she's drunk. Like, real life. Drunk. Girl. So in the midst of that, after they get separated, Gretch is popping her ish. Well, first Gretch is trying to tell Callie to stop and to calm down. Like, clearly you're like, you know what I'm saying? Clearly you're drunk. You just got into it. You're leaking. Stop. That's what Gretch is trying to say to Callie. But I feel like once Gretch realized that Callie wasn't going to stop, that's when she just joined in, I guess. And she started to pop her ish from the side as well. So Rolly is also like, I don't understand, because you're inserting yourself for what? Inserting your big ass in little bitch business. I don't get it. So anyways, Rolly starts popping off at the mouth, and then out of nowhere, Rolly sneaks Gretch. And again, I just don't understand how y'all swear y'all are so against this, but y'all friends are the main ones doing it. It's just so insane to me. Because Rolly didn't even have to do that. It was so lame. And again, it's so crazy because at this point, it's still hard for me to feel bad for Gretch. But I'm talking about principle. She didn't have to. It was lame. She literally did not have to do that. Like, she didn't have to do that. Like, girl, look at you and look at her. You did. I promise you did not have to sneak her. You did not. She literally snuck her when she wasn't looking. Oh, but Gretch got her back, though. Gretch got her good. Gretch got her good. I'm not going to lie. Oh, Gretch got her lit back, so it's okay. Gretch ended up getting her lit back. Girl, yeah, Gretch got her. That's all I'm going to say. But what else happened? Callie and Rolly was getting into it. Rolly told Callie that you're only known for, getting dogged out by Krishan. It was just a mess. Like, Callie was eating her up too, though. Callie was like, girl, you don't even love yourself. Like, you can't even, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even love yourself for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, she ate her up with that. She ate her up. And you could tell when she said it, she meant it too. She meant it. But I don't know. Callie has a mouthpiece on her. And verbally, I feel like Callie eats. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know. I wanted to see Callie from the beach bonfire. Like, and when she drugged Natalie. I wanted to see that. Callie, what happened? Oh, she was drunk. That's what happened. But I'm not gonna make excuses, because at the same time, girl, you were trying to get down. You know what I'm saying? You was doing a lot of talking when you were drunk. So it's like, now you got to stand on that. So I'm not going to give her too many excuses, but I wanted to see beach bonfire, the uppercut. I wanted to see that, Callie. That's what I wanted to see. No shade. It was a mess. I was embarrassed for Callie, but I would stick beside her for now. I was embarrassed for her, though. I'm not going to lie. The whole exchange was just a lot. I don't know how Rolly got into it. Like I said, Rolly literally inserted herself in it. I thought that was so lame. Didn't agree with it. Girl. And was that it? Oh, no. I think that was it for that scene. It was just a lot going on. I'm going to move on. I feel like I talked about this too much. Okay, so they make it to the club. Yeah, the club. Tinkerbella ended up getting her Baddies chain, which I feel like she does deserve. However, Meatball Meatball, I did not like what I seen from Meatball, which is so disappointing because I really do like Meatball, but I feel like Meatball was lame as hell during this part of the episode. I feel like this is supposed to be your quote unquote sister, your cousin, whatever. Y'all knew each other prior to the show. Y'all were very much close prior to the show. Very much close, okay? There's no way that she's achieving something or something that she perceives as an achievement. As an achievement. I don't know how much y'all would consider a baddie chain being an achievement, but something that she considers an achievement and something that is an achievement within y'all's circle. I don't understand why Meatball was so bitter, why she was looking like that. It's just crazy to me how Diamond Body congratulated her and was trying to give her a hug and was smiling. She was all smiles when she got the baddie chain. But you, someone who's supposed to be her sister, someone that she considers as her sister, how you're not happy for her. And you're trying to make it seem like, and then you're trying to villainize her, trying to make it seem like she's like, oh yeah, I got my chain, yeah, and yeah. Like, as if she's being cocky about it and trying to rub it in y'all face. When I didn't get that vibe from Tinkerbella. Like, of course she got a baddie's chain, so she's popping her ish, like as anyone would if they achieve anything. Like I said, I don't know how much y'all consider getting a baddie's chain an achievement, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, but it's an achievement to her, and clearly it means something to you too for you to be acting like that. I don't know, this whole scene from Meatball, I just did not like. It made me look at her different. It was weird. It was very much weird. I don't like how she was acting towards Tinkerbella in the next episode. I just don't like any of it. I feel like it's like, girl, like, because you're about to let a chain literally ruin y'all friendship. Like, that's insane. That's crazy. Talk about, oh, girl, boo. She did not come across like that to me. I'm sorry, she didn't. Girl. Then, of course, we have the situation between Mariah Lynn and Anna Mac, because Anna Mac supposedly, beat her mother like a drum. So, Anna Mac is, I'm not going to lie, Anna Mac is one of those people, and that's what I'm saying. It's so funny because it's like these girls be getting on my nerves, but they be cracking me up at the same time. Anna Mac is one of those girls who know you don't like her, who is very aware that y'all are beefing, very aware that you don't like her, very aware that you want to get into it with her, that you want to get down and you want to get active with her, and she will play in your face. Like I just cannot. So Anna Mac, in my opinion, I feel like Anna Mac was very much unbothered by Mariah Lynn. Mariah Lynn, you're the one mad here, ma'am. Girl, no one's scared. Oh, I really have to control myself from, girl. Just leave the club. Because she clearly don't care about you. She's clearly unbothered. Me personally, I feel like Anna Mac was playing in her face a little bit. Like, though, it's so funny a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so that was the end of the episode. Basically, just the club scene was the ending of the episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the end of this recap. Y'all, my recaps be longer than the episodes at this point. Somebody please tell me to hush. Anyways, I told you at the beginning, I'm not even gonna, because at the beginning of every video or just every recap in general, I really just be like, y'all, I'm gonna make this short. Like, I don't have much to say about this episode. Like, this episode was bleh. You know what I'm saying? I don't have much, girl, and end up past 30 minutes every single time. This time we coming up on an hour. That's crazy. Anyways, but if you made it this far, thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Messy Mop, L, period. Because girl, we just lit over here, like I said. It's Messy Maya. I'm out. Bye.